I'm Josef.
And I'm Nick.
And this is Schmoop. All right, guys, we're back with another episode. We're staying on track this time. We'll see how long it lasts, but I am joined with Nicholas once again.
Or Nick. Like I said last time, I go by Nick, and you said you don't even care last time.
On this amazing podcast. Joined with Nick. He'll be here with me for the next few. So if you don't like him, too bad.
Leave a comment down below, like, comment, and subscribe.
If there is a place to leave a comment, I mean, a lot of places don't have comments. I know Anchor does, but Spotify doesn't.
Yeah, Spotify definitely does.
So, leave a comment on Instagram.
There you go.
Go do that. That's our main social media thingy.
Plug for.
I tried to make a Twitter, but that failed horribly. I'm so
Wait, you can't make a Twitter for Schmoop?
I did, but I'm just not good at Twitter. I don't like it.
Yeah, Twitter's not my favorite, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
I only have a Twitter just to keep up with news and sports. That's literally what my Twitter's for.
I don't know what to say that I can't put an Instagram post, except for, like, I feel like it'd be better for communicating just because I can write words instead of posting a picture every time.
That's true.
But when I do post a picture on Instagram, it's just like of a cat or something.
I was going to say, like, literally last time it was just a dog, right?
Yeah. It was the potato dog.
Yeah. The potato dog. I've never been huge on Twitter, but just like I literally just have it just for news and sports. That's it. Nothing else.
I had it in high school, and then I deleted it, and then I had to get it for one of my classes in school because
we have a Twitter for class.
So it was for a film class.
Okay. And
during the movie, we had to tweet about the movie and use a hashtag.
I feel like I remember you telling me about that.
And it was hilarious because we watched The Room and we had to tweet about it.
I did not hit her. I did not.
I remember I tweeted, I was like, I don't think he hit her.
Oh, hi, Mark.
All right. Well, let's get on today's topic. First thing we got on the board today is ranked fast food restaurants. I will let you start.
Honestly, the best fast food restaurant by far is Arby's.
I feel like you're joking.
That's an absolute joke.
Okay.
Arby's is disgusting.
I was about to say, I feel like you don't like
Arby's. Arby's is gross.
I would
F. Arby's is an F.
F in the chat?
F in the chat for Arby's for being so bad.
See, the only thing I like from Arby's is the roast beef sandwich, and that's because it just has a special place, like, in the food bank, you know?
How so?
My mom made me do football camp one year. That never panned out because I never played football after that. But after practice, she would always bring me a roast beef sandwich, and that was the best thing I'd ever had.
Considering, like, you're running around, hitting things, you're just exhausted.
Just like,
you will eat anything after just, like, an intense workout.
Yeah, so now when I get that, it just gives me, like, that feeling of, like, wow, I am now satisfied in my life. But it's not like I get it all the time.
I thought you were about to say, like, you get a war flashback to, like, being
You're never too young to have a Vietnam flashback.
They're in the trees, Charlie.
I mean, but yeah, I barely get it. Oh, my gosh. So to confirm what you said about it being an F, I got a roast beef. I was going to get my roast beef sandwich, like always. And it said, one of them said was with cheese. And I was like, oh, man, get some provolone on there. This is going to be a great sandwich.
Yeah, that's.
It was nacho cheese from like a bowling alley. I got that. I took a bite and I thought I was going to throw up. It was so bad.
It's gross.
I didn't even want to finish it. I tried to scrape the cheese off, but it was just embedded into the meat.
It's in there.
I like the fries though.
I mean, you can't knock the curly fries.
Yeah,
Horsey sauce is good
awesome
too, but like as far as main entrees, I don't want to go to a restaurant and get sliced deli meats. That's just not.
I understand.
Unless I'm going to like, I can't even think of a place where they serve like deli meats. Besides, like you go to Subway, which is also awful.
Subway is subpar. I hate it because of swim season. That's the only place our coach would ever stop and take us, and I don't know why. Because we would get off the bus with a team of 20 people and have to all wait in a line to make a sandwich.
Yeah.
And then like there's people who have never been, and they're like, what's a sandwich?
What's a sandwich? I remember the first time I ever went to Subway, I had absolutely no clue what I was doing. I got like a steak and cheese with like pepperoni and lettuce.
Ew.
And it was probably one of the worst sandwiches I've ever had in my life. But at the time, since I had created my own, quote unquote, I was like, this is so good. I made this sandwich on my own with my own volition, and like it was bad. It was
The
so bad.
only reason I still go to Subway is because
Cookies.
it's on campus,
Oh yeah.
and I can use my teal meals or whatever.
Mhm.
And like, so this semester when I would get out of class, everything would be packed because everybody's getting breakfast.
Yeah.
But no one would be in Subway because no one wants a Subway breakfast.
Don't they have like breakfast melts or something like that?
I mean, no one wants them though.
Well, yeah.
So like, I would get out of class and no one would be there, so I would just get in that line and just get a regular sandwich and have that for breakfast.
When you mean regular sandwich, you'd have like a turkey and ham for breakfast?
No, I would get a ham sandwich. I mean, like, the roast beef was the only thing that you couldn't get with a teal meal, and that was I love roast beef sandwiches. Or not roast beef. What am I talking about? Steak sandwiches.
I'm pretty
Like
sure.
a
I'm
pepper
pretty
steak sub.
sure the steak at Subway is like dog food.
I mean, that's what it tastes like, but like, I'm always convinced it'll be better because like a pepper steak sub is my favorite sandwich at an Italian, like at Uncle George's. My favorite. It used to be my favorite restaurant, and that's what I get.
Rest in peace,
every
Uncle
single time.
George's.
I go to Pleasant Pizza every time I go home just because they're the closest thing I can find to Uncle George's.
It's been a long time since I've been to Pleasant Pizza.
I go there every time I'm here.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
Pepper steak sub all the way, man.
pretty sure it was in high school was the last time I went.
If you've never had one, you got to try it.
I will have to try it out.
That ignited my love for banana peppers.
On your recommendation, my parents have tried to get me to like banana peppers. They're not my favorite. I'll eat them.
What do you eat them with?
What, banana peppers?
Yeah.
Put them on like a you go to Firehouse, you get like a hook and ladder or like a hero
I don't
or
like
something like that.
Firehouse.
You don't like Firehouse?
Mm-mm.
Come on, man. Firehouse is
if
good.
I'm gonna
Like,
have a sub, I want an Italian sub, like from a
yeah, well, you
Pleasant
can
Pizza.
you can get an Italian sub at
I want someone
Firehouse
to be yelling in Greek.
give you that authentic experience. Also, why Greek? That's not Italian.
I know, but I'm pretty sure that the restaurant owner is Greek.
Where at Pleasant Pizza?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Like, I see like the language that's on the board. It looks like it's Greek. But
Just
it's
expecting
like
Alexander the Great to just like saunter out and
Opa!
deliver your sub to you. No, like Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's is good.
Man, I went to Jersey Mike's in Wilmington with my mom, and they gave me burnt shrimp. It was
Why don't you get
burnt
shrimp
It
at
was
Jersey
burnt
Mike's?
and crunchy because I wanted seafood.
Well, yeah. Why not go to a seafood restaurant?
No, my bad. We were at Kickback Jack's. That's where I got crappy seafood. Where did you say Jersey Mike's?
Jersey Mike's.
I honestly don't think I've ever been there.
Really?
Maybe
it's
once
excellent.
or
It's
twice.
excellent. I love Jersey Mike's. Probably my favorite sub shop beside Penn Station, which is
Hold
like
on, we were talking about fast food restaurants.
Well, I mean, like
Yeah. I don't even know what mine is.
your favorite fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
It does Five Guys count as fast food?
Yeah.
That's probably mine. That's probably
Yeah.
my favorite fast food restaurant. Five Guys is excellent every single time.
I've only had Five Guys 2 or 3 times, and it's been good. There's none around here, and the one in Wilmington's all the way on the other side. I'm pretty sure.
The closest one for me, like if I'm on campus, it's like down I-40, and I don't want to get on I-40 if I want to go get like Five Guys. It's just it's way out of the way for me. I will tell you this though: there's a chain of burger restaurants in the Triangle called Char Grill. It's really, really good. It's excellent. They've got cheer wine floats
Up in Raleigh.
It's like in the Triangle,
Oh,
but they got
the
cheer wine.
the tri-state area.
Yeah, Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. Cut that out.
No. In the first episode, I was like, I'm gonna bleep that out, and I just didn't really want to learn, so I still haven't. I don't know if the Smithfields count as fast food.
I would assume so. Yes. You're
I would
talking about
say-
like Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue?
Yeah, I would have to say Smithfields is high on the chain.
Smithfield's is really good. I almost went to Smithfield's instead of Chick-fil-A today.
Yeah.
But
If you would have said you were at Smithfields, I would have 100%.
yeah, I thought about it. What do you get, Smithfield's?
Just get chicken, dude. Just fried chicken.
You don't get
Whatever.
barbecue?
No. Well, yes. Well, see, like I don't like their plates. Like I don't like their shrimp that much.
Yeah.
But like if I can get a big bucket of chicken, barbecue,
Mhm.
and some coleslaw, man.
Coleslaw. Not a huge fan.
I
of
wasn't
coleslaw.
either, dude. But if you eat it with your barbecue, it just flavors
I'll
in
have
your
to try
mouth.
it out because I don't like coleslaw
So, like,
by itself.
I can't. Well, I've gotten to the point where I like it by itself. If it's good coleslaw. If it's like bad cabbage, I can't eat it. But like, I just take a bite of barbecue, take a bite of coleslaw, and flavor explosion.
Do you like barbecue? Would you say
Absolutely.
that you love barbecue?
Yeah.
If you come to Raleigh, I've got a place I have to take you. It's called Old Time Barbecue.
Is it better than Smithfield's?
It's 10 times better than Smithfield's.
Oh,
it's actual
crap,
barbecue.
dude.
They make it in the back. They get they bring in fresh hog.
They got the pig back there.
They got the pig back there, man. It is supreme.
That's something my German grandpa, he always does. If the food takes longer than 10 minutes, he's like, "What? You kill the whole cow back there?" Or like whatever he's eating. If it's steak, he says cow. And every time me and my dad go out with him, he's like, "Hey, he's gonna say the cow joke again." And he was like, "What takes so long?"
They bring it out too fast. Slow down, Josef.
Every time, and he's the kind of guy that goes, if we go out with a group of 20 to 30 people, and a couple will walk in and get their food before us. He says, "Hey, we got here first. How come they get their food before I do?" And I'm just like,
I've had.
I think he's joking, but I don't know.
I don't know. I've had in past experience where like a party, like when I worked at Chick-fil-A, like a party of like 6 or 7 people order their food, and then one person will get their nuggets before them, and then like the leader of their group will be like, "We ordered before them." And I'll be like, "Well, you got like 10 sandwiches and 11 strips. Like, what do you expect? We got to cook like half the barn."
Oh, dude, have you ever watched Fluffy? Gabriel Iglesias?
I've heard of Gabriel Iglesias.
All right, well, so he's a comedian, and I've been watching a lot of his specials, and he's hilarious.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in Comedy Central.
Uh-huh.
He's got this, there was this one joke he said. He was like, "Man, every time we go to IHOP or wherever we go, I like to do my little voice and take the microphone and say, 'Now serving Mexican party of 37, now serving Mexican party of 37. He's like, and everybody's heads just snapped back like, he's like, "It is just me and my brother."
So is it when your family goes out, it's now serving German party of 14?
Yeah, it's more than that.
27.
Yeah. Pretty much. And it's so funny. Like, you think like my dad might be like a little strict or harsh or whatever you want to call it, but he's actually really smooth around the edges compared to his sister, which he just pointed out to me last time he was here. It was my aunt that I think you met, maybe? No? Yes? Maybe? No.
Possibly.
It was Maria's mom.
Yeah. I think I shook her hand.
Okay, yeah. And so she's awesome, but she gets things done, but she's the type of person to go and complain like Karen.
She's
not exactly like that, but like she's just a little stern with everything she says.
Yeah.
Like when she orders for her dad, she's like, "It needs to be a burger with no lettuce. Did you get that? No lettuce. Make sure my dad gets no lettuce."
Banging it into her head, drilling.
And then she comes back, "Is this no lettuce?" And I'm just like,
just immediately like.
And my dad's just like, hey, we're in the South, honey.
Just like pet her like.
Just for context, most of my family's from Michigan, so I mean nothing against Northerners, but rough around the edges.
Yeah, I've got a. Man, I was talking to one of my buddies from. He goes to Michigan. He lives in Michigan. I meant. He has never had cheerwine before.
I've never had cheerwine until I got to college.
Well, I mean, at least you've had it.
Well, yeah, okay.
But he's also like he said he's never had like Bojangles or anything like that. Which
that's a common theme.
Yeah.
Every person from Wilmington that's like, "Oh, I'm from up north," they're like, "Bojangles, give it to me now," because they're like, "We don't have it up there." Like,
give me the chicken.
I met this one girl who's from Maine, and she's like, "I live at Bojangles." She's like, "I eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner."
Jeez.
And I'm just like, okay. I mean, it's good.
It's good, but it's not that good.
I mean, I guess it's that Cajun chicken, man.
It's got to be, man. Or it's got those Bo-Berry biscuits.
Man, Bo-Berry biscuits are like drugs.
So good, man. I'm pretty sure they put drugs in the Bo Berry biscuits because it's
man.
Same thing with like go back to Five Guys. They've got to put drugs in the food. There's no way it can be that good.
You know, people thought McDonald's was doing that for a really long time, but it was just like their fries were soaked in beef juice. Did you know that? Like,
are you serious?
Wait, what was it? It was either they're soaked in it or they're fried in it. Like beef flavoring. That's what it is, not juice. Like flavoring. So like it tastes a little meaty and salty. That's why you can't get enough of them.
Huh. I mean, it makes sense considering like everybody loves.
So
McDonald's
listen, vegans.
Yeah, listen up, vegans.
You can't have
don't
McDonald's
eat McDonald's fries. The only
s-
thing you can have now is ice and water.
Oh, here's something cool that I saw the other day. So some students or scientists or whatever I saw, they were using like something that can analyze sound waves that we can't hear, like even to the most minute level, like for different frequencies. And plants scream when they're cut.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw something about that.
Like there's
if you're
always
cutting the grass, like it emits like a super high frequency pitch, like squeal.
And the smell of fresh cut grass. That's like the cry for help.
Yeah,
like,
it's
hey guys,
emitting
watch out.
like
Not like they can do anything.
Yeah, like a chemical that's saying like, hey, there's danger.
But like I had known about the grass, but it was proven for trees as well. So when you're cutting down a tree, it's just going the entire time.
I'm getting cut down.
It just makes me wonder because trees don't have ears. So who are they screaming to?
Are you high? What kind of question is that?
Wait, do trees actually have ears? Those are the. I said, do they? They have like the knots on their on the trunk.
Not an ear.
It's an ear. It's a tree ear.
Tree ears. Well, the age-old question: if a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, the other trees hear it because they have ears. Apparently. Remember that episode? Phineas and
The
Ferb
fall in the forest tree-inator.
Phineas and Ferb was such a good show.
Yeah. I never saw the ending. Okay. Back to fast food. I think my top list is Smithfield's, Zaxby's.
Zaxby's, huh?
Zaxby's.
You wouldn't put Chick-fil-A above Zaxby's?
Absolutely not. I thought I didn't like Chick-fil-A because it was on campus, and I was like, oh, it's a campus Chick-fil-A. I went the other day.
We got one on campus too.
Yeah, well, I mean, like it's not as good as the actual one. Yeah. But so I went to Chick-fil-A the other day, and I was like, it's just still not there for me. Like for me to like it, I have to get the spicy sandwich, and I have to put buffalo sauce on it.
So you like that heat?
I like, yeah. I mean, like if some I can't eat the regular chicken sandwich anymore. Just I don't like it. But Zaxby's, if I want chicken, that's where I go.
Well, you get that. If you like the heat, you get the kickin' chicken sandwich
all the time.
Yeah,
you know that I get that.
I know that you get that. That's why I was pointing it out because like it's so stinking good. I usually get my hot sauce on the side.
I'm obsessed with hot food.
I can I don't actively seek out hot food. Like if I go to like a wing place or something, I'm not gonna get like buffalo
if I
wings.
see something that says buffalo chicken, I'm most likely gonna get it.
See, I mean, I like most spicy foods, but I'm not gonna actively seek out to eat them. But like if I'm if I'm somewhere and someone offers me like hot wing or like a pepper or something, I'll eat it. But it just messes with my stomach. I like the flavor, but like it hurts my stomach.
My stomach's already messed up, so I don't care.
Can't mess it up any more than it already is.
I don't really care. I don't know what else. I don't really go anywhere else besides Cookout.
Smithfield, Zaxby's. Is Cookout up there?
But no, the only reason I go to Cookout is because it's less expensive than Smithfield's, and I want barbecue.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I really go.
So
there.
You get the barbecue plate.
I get the barbecue plate, and it comes with coleslaw on the sandwich. So it's perfect. So I don't have to fork it.
Yeah.
You know.
Let me tell you about the
calzone place that you got us. For, like if we had one of those in Wilmington, I'd be.
Are you talking about DP Doughs?
Yes,
dude. DP Doughs is supreme. DP Doughs is so freaking good. Like if you like calzones, that is a place to go.
I hope you're hungry if you're listening right now.
Yeah, we're making you even more hungry probably. I'll tell you about this though. The Cookout at NC State recently was like the Wake County health department went and took care of, like, surveyed the cookout back at Raleigh, and they got like 81 or something like that. It was bad. It was bad. And like literally everybody on campus eats at that cookout. And once that report came out, like people stopped eating there. And
that's how you lose your business.
Like for a couple weeks, there was nobody eating there. And then cookout, like corporate office had to come. They just cleaned house, hired a bunch of new people, and like set a bunch of new regulations. And now it's up to back to a 101. And
got an 81 rating. Use bleach. Wait, it's up to what?
It's up to 101 now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They completely turn it around. And the food is really good now, too.
Okay. That's cool.
But the kicker is, like, the Wake County released, like, their report. So you got to see, like, what was going on in the kitchen. Like, people, like, there was no hot water in the building.
What?
People weren't using gloves to prepare food. And if they were using gloves, they weren't changing them in between taking out the trash or doing other unsanitary things. And then they would go back to preparing food.
Oh, my God.
I've eaten there, man. And I was royally, like, upset that I had been eating where people weren't, like, being sanitary. People were spilling Red Bull in the onion tray and stuff like that. Oh, my gosh. It was just a disaster.
Why did this Red Bull? Why are these onions getting me?
Yeah.
So much
why
caffeine?
Are these, like, why am I shaking after eating these onions? I'm just freaking out.
We just got a new fast food restaurant in Wilmington right on the other side of campus. So Cookout is so close that you can walk to it. Like it's literally on the outskirts of campus. Mm-hmm. And so they were saying that they were going to tear that one down and put it on the other side of campus. Like that big road that has the 4 entrances, it's on this side. And they were talking about putting it right here, but that was just a rumor. They weren't doing that because of traffic or whatever.
Yeah.
And so there's this new place that's called like Taco Ruse.
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of it. I think it's just an exclusive whatever thingy. Mm-hmm. And it hasn't opened yet. They're hiring. I'm guessing it'll open next year.
Oh, so you're going to get a job is what I'm hearing?
No. I will never
work for Taco Ruse?
I will never have a job in food, handling food. I just can't do it.
Yeah, it demands every part of your soul, really. Like it's moral,
especially Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's moral slave labor, basically. I'll say it. I'll put it as that. But Chick-fil-A, at least like everyone around you, for the most part, if you have like a crappy work team, then like it's different. But everyone around you, for the most part, is pretty happy. So
because you have to be. It's like a mini Disneyland.
Yeah,
you're happy or you're fired.
Yeah, you're happy or you're in the kitchen. And you don't want to be in the kitchen because then you'll never be happy.
I heard so many bad things about the kitchen.
What, in the Chick-fil-A here or just like
here?
Yeah,
Chris.
Yeah, Chris would tell you about it.
Yeah,
I mean, ask Riley, man. She'll tell you like what goes on in the kitchen. It's a
what goes down in the kitchen.
It goes down in the kitchen.
It go down.
It go down. Snapchat me that chicken. FaceTime me that chicken.
So what is your worst fast food besides Arby's?
Besides Arby's?
Yeah.
I'd have to get that at the Subway.
Really?
Yeah. I used to like it, but as of late, like I haven't been to Subway in probably like 3 years. But the last time I went, it was pretty abysmal.
Yeah.
it was pretty stinking bad. Taco Bell is pretty bad too. I have a horror story from Taco Bell I really want to share on the podcast.
Okay, go ahead.
I said I don't really want to share.
I thought you said that you do.
Yeah, it's just it's extremely graphic.
Oh gosh.
I'm sure you can imagine what I mean when I say graphic.
How many rolls of toilet paper?
Probably it was about the whole roll, if I'm being honest. I went to the bathroom probably about 6 times in the span of 2 hours.
I've never had a bad Taco Bell experience. It was bad. Ever.
It was bad. And it was after a youth trip too.
Oh, jeez.
Everyone got sick because everyone went to the same Taco Bell and everyone got food poisoning.
Jeez. The only thing that's coming to my mind as a bad fast food experience is Jack in the Box.
I've never been.
We only went one time. It was on the way to Michigan, and it was the closest food that we had seen in miles. And their sanitary rating was like low 80s. It might have been as high. The highest it could have been was an 87.
Yikes.
But there was flies galore. The food was just crap on a plate, and just so many flies.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything
Like,
less from
there
a
were just-
place called Jack in the Box.
There were just fly traps on the tables.
Oh,
Yeah,
where was this?
Ohio maybe.
Well, that's Ohio for you.
It might have been West Virginia. Yeah, West Virginia.
Yeah, well, that's West Virginia for you.
The only other, I don't know. Well, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Either way, just I mean, I've never been to a Jack in the Box. It just doesn't like even the name just seems like off-putting. I don't know. That just might be me.
Yeah, we always have a joke every time we're like, "Where do we want to eat?" It's like Jack in the Box. Honestly, my other bottom is McDonald's.
Really?
I really do not like McDonald's.
Really?
And it's because of those Michigan trips that I hate them. The entire way there, all day, the only thing we eat is McDonald's. And I hate it. It might only be because of that bad experience of being in a car for 14 hours a day.
That'll do it to you.
And like breakfast, lunch, and dinner is McDonald's. I hate McDonald's now.
I absolutely love McDonald's.
I will go to Burger King every other day.
It is one of my favorite fast food restaurants. Like if we're talking super like quick, like standard, normal fast food, like first thing that comes to mind fast food, like Burger King, Wendy's, whatever, McDonald's is my go-to. I love their McNuggets and I love Big Macs. They're so good.
I used to love Big Macs. The only thing I can eat there now is the nuggets. And I mean, like, I won't actively go to McDonald's. If someone takes me, I will get nuggets. Yeah. But that is it.
The McDonald's is near state. It's pretty close to campus. So if I get hungry, I can get like a 20-piece nugget for like $5.50 or something like that. And that'll kill my hunger for the rest of the night.
20 nugs.
20 nugs. And they're pretty good. They're pretty consistent too.
Yeah. I mean, you got that one that's shaped like a foot.
You got that one that's shaped like a hat.
The other one shaped like kind of like an octagon.
And then there's the one that's just a circle.
Yeah. Like, what part of the chicken is this? It's like you don't understand that it's ground meat put into whatever shape they want.
Have you ever watched Super Size Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
We will get right back to that story after the break. Enjoy. And we're back. Hope you enjoyed that ad. Home recorded from me and Nick.
I think we do a pretty good job.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you kind of sound like a robot, but I don't care.
You know what? I mean, like, we're recording an ad.
You're supposed to sound like a robot. Gosh.
Please buy our stuff.
All right, but Super Size Me.
Yeah. If I watched that,
gross.
Yeah, it's hard to get through. I watched it last year, I believe. I didn't eat McDonald's for probably like...
Dude looked like he was sweating grease.
Yeah, he literally was. If you see him like from the beginning to the end, he like literally just has grease coming out of his
I had
pores.
to watch that in health class.
I feel like everyone had a similar
in high
experience.
school.
Like me being homeschooled, I didn't get to have the experience of watching Super Size Me in health class.
Yeah.
I think Drew had to watch that in her classes. She had a nutrition class this semester. I'm pretty sure she had to watch that.
Nutrition.
But
Super Size Me, bro.
Super Size.
It's like those My Strange Addiction. I saw this one. There was this one girl, she was like, I'm addicted to eating mattress.
I saw that one.
It was so disgusting. And she was like,
that.
the only bad thing is the burps. And dude, I don't know if you heard it, but she says sometimes when it comes out in the toilet, if it still looks good, I'll wash it off and reuse it.
God.
Ugh.
How like messed up in the head do you have to be to eat a mattress? Like literally, like I remember watching that episode because her mom would like come in the room and catch her eating.
What you doing?
Eating her mattress and was like, "Don't eat my mattress." It's the mattress that the mom sleeps on. It's like, "Don't eat my mattress."
She was like, "I can't eat my own mattress anymore because it's gone."
She probably
sleeps horrible. That's why she eats mattresses.
Sleeping on the floor, bro. She was built like a mattress.
Oh my gosh! I mean, like that's what I was thinking. I was like, is she that big because she's bloated from the fluff? or I don't know.
If mattress is the only thing she eats,
It's
like,
not, because she says it comes out exactly the way it goes in. Because it doesn't digest.
How? Well, I mean, like, I
But
know it doesn't digest, but like, I don't understand. There's like got to be some extreme mental issues that go behind eating a mattress, especially if it does nothing for your body.
Like that one girl that like drank paint thinner.
Yeah, there was one chick that like bathed in bleach like every night.
Ugh.
That's bad for your skin. Like, imagine getting that in your eyes. That would hurt. Pretty sure there was one dude who was like,
was she?
How white?
Yeah.
She looked like your Xbox.
Oh my god.
There's one.
Just for anyone wondering, my Xbox is black.
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding.
I think the worst one I saw was the one dude who was like in love with his car.
Oh, I saw one. There was a girl who was married to a carnival ride.
Oh, I think I saw that one too.
Yeah.
You know who's really messed up in the head? Bronies. Furries.
Yeah. I don't know anyone that used to be a brony. Do you want to talk about that?
I don't really want to talk about that.
All right, we'll move on to our next subject, which is, which one do you want to talk about? This one or this one?
We'll go to this one. I don't know too much about that one. So,
Walmart?
Walmart.
All right, so Nikki picked Walmart.
I picked Walmart.
So we're going to... We only have a list of random things that we might want to talk about. This is not
We
scripted,
literally
don't
sat
worry.
down and wrote this like before, like 30 seconds before we started recording. We were like,
what's random things we can talk about? I mean, that's... I just like having genuine conversations. But, do you like Walmart?
it's about the only thing to do in Lumberton is walk around in Walmart.
Yeah. I remember... I don't remember. Drew used to tell me she either hated or loved Walmart. I don't remember which one it was.
I really don't remember.
I think it was that she hated it, and then she would say that she would go there every day. And like, if you hate it, why do you go there so much?
Because there's nothing else to do in Lumberton.
I mean, that's true.
You can drive around. You can
go eat somewhere.
Yeah, go eat somewhere.
Hey, you
or
want to go to
walk
Walmart
around in
tonight?
Walmart. Like, go to Walmart tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I'll probably want to go to Walmart later.
I still gotta get my brother that fake present.
Fake present. Let's hope he doesn't listen to this.
You really think he listens to this?
True. Before we keep talking about Walmart, you reminded me.
No,
You dated my
that's
sister.
All right, so Walmart, love-hate relationship.
This is what Drew and I used to say all the time when we were kids. Walmart has everything I need. That's it. Like, that's what we would always say.
That's it?
We would just say, Walmart has everything I need. Because, like, what else do you need? Walmart's got clothes. Walmart's got food. Walmart's got entertainment.
I need things for my tarantula. They don't have that.
Oh, well.
No.
They do not
They
have
don't
that.
have live crickets. How dare they?
They got worms.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm not going to feed it worms. But it's just weird.
You can buy guns from Walmart.
Have you ever been to a Meijer?
Meijer.
It's only up north.
Is that a store?
It's the place that iDubbbz went with.
Oh, that's
Airsoft
right.
Fatty.
That's right.
So, did I tell you that the city he lives in is the one my grandparents live in?
Yeah,
Battle Creek?
Yeah, my dad knows where Battle Creek
Yeah.
is.
Dude, crazy. So, guy named iDubbbz, we talked about him in the last thing. He did an interview of this YouTube guy named Airsoft Fatty. Go check him out. It's hilarious. It's called Full Force.
Great
But
video.
they go to this Myers, and iDubbbz summed it up perfectly. He was like, they talk it up like it's this great place, but it's pretty much just a clean Walmart. I mean, like they have everything there, but like Battle Creek is even more of a rinky-dink town than Lumberton. Like the thing about Lumberton is it's not small.
Mm-hmm.
It's just huge with nothing to do.
Yeah.
It's not huge. It's just long.
Yeah, it's sprawled out along 95 for like 5 miles.
Yeah,
and
for like 4 or 5 exits.
And along that, like those 4 exits, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you've got all your restaurants and everything hanging out on the side of the highway, but once you get into town, there's really nothing to do.
Yeah, the thing is about Lumberton is it used to be like factories everywhere.
Yeah.
And then like they all moved overseas,
Yeah.
and now there's just nothing.
Mm-hmm. If you go you remember like when you used to go to my old house, right?
Yeah,
there were a bunch of like closed factories down there.
I know, yeah. And like now it's getting better. It definitely has improved the last 10 years because we've gotten a lot of more things. And even near the Pembroke area has gotten a lot more things too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's honestly not as bad as it was when we were growing up.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I look at how much like the city's like, because it really is growing.
Yeah.
We've got more people moving here. We've got a lot more like, I guess, like restaurants and tourist attractions opening up.
Yeah.
But compared to the way it was when we were kids, it's like night and day.
Like it was crazy when I went to Wilmington because I'm like, wow, there's places to go besides to eat. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And then when I get home, like I'm constantly texting you to hang out.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing I can think of.
There's nothing else to do.
And then when you're like, I got stuff to do, I'm like, dang it.
It's like, well, I got to
I'll just sit here and
sit around and twiddle my thumbs.
Yeah. Like it was so bad like over the hurricane this past year that I bought an Xbox that I was so bored.
How bored do you have to be to buy an Xbox?
Not very.
Well, I mean, if you got the money, then
I mean, yeah, I felt like I deserved a little present.
I wish I got an Xbox. I hope I get an Xbox for Christmas. That'd be so nice. That really would be so nice.
If you so when you text me Christmas, I don't want to see Merry Christmas like how all the boomers do. I want to know if you got an Xbox or not. Otherwise, I don't want to hear from you at all.
Okay, so you probably won't get a text on Christmas. If you get the text, just Merry Christmas, I didn't get an Xbox, but you'll know. If we should have a code word, it should be a code word like Apex. Yeah, that'll be the code word if I got an Xbox.
Yeah.
What'll be the code word if I don't get one?
Apex backwards. Black Ops 2.
I was gonna say I'd 64 night.
Your mom would be like, "Here, I got you another 360." Oh my gosh.
Honestly, like I think I'd be okay with it.
You can't do anything anymore.
What, 360?
They make no new games.
Yeah, but like
almost all the internet services are off for it.
Mm.
You can only play online on select few games.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, that's all I really need. Like, if I have Modern Warfare 3, I'm set, man. I miss that game.
If you say so.
Of course, would I be able to play Apex with you?
But you can use it as an entertainment system too. I mean, just like as in watching.
Yeah, well, I already have an Amazon Fire Stick.
I do too. But like the only reason I bought that Fire Stick was because I didn't want to buy a console to watch things on because I knew if I bought a console, I would be addicted to playing games.
Yeah,
and I'm not, which is good. Mm-hmm. But like I'm saving the Fire Stick for when I inevitably have two TVs.
Inevitably.
I mean, like, you know, when I grow up and get a house.
So you're just gonna have the Fire Stick for the next like 5 years and not use it?
Probably. I mean, I still use it. I just, what I do is I just don't have. I haven't changed over any of my accounts yet, so I don't have Hulu, Netflix, or anything hooked up to my Xbox except for YouTube. Mm-hmm. They're all on my Fire Stick, so that I'll still use my Fire Stick.
Well, here's what you can do. Say you get an apartment with like some of your buddies next year. Like if y'all get a TV for your living room or something, you can put your Fire Stick in there.
I mean, I do have a TV in my living room, and my Fire Stick and my Xbox are hooked up to it.
Oh, there you go. Well, what if you want your Xbox in your room? Or like you want TV in your room?
Well, see, like I had my TV in my room, but like the way how the desks are set up, my TV couldn't fit under my desk. And on top of it was the only place I could put it. On top of my dresser is too high because it's too high.
Too high because it's too high.
And so like my desk chair is uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
So I can't sit in there. So I have to sit on my bed, and that TV is so small that I can't see anything if I'm all the way in my bed. So I put it out in the living room, and so now I can sit closer to it, and then now everyone can enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's my TV.
Yeah, that's true.
So if I say, hey, get off, they just get off. And that's never been a problem because they only ever really watch it when I'm home.
You just boot people off your TV.
I mean, I've never really had to.
Yeah.
Thomas watches it sometimes, but he's got a TV in his room. So if I ask to, play my Xbox, he's just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So he can just go watch his own TV.
You haven't seen my my house in Raleigh, have you? Like the one I live in now.
I haven't seen anything since your freshman year.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You have to come back.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, next semester I really won't be doing anything too much. I've only got 2 online classes and I'm doing an internship.
See, that's the problem is I'm going to be slam packed next semester.
Is that so?
Yeah.
What are you doing? How many credit hours?
I'm only taking 15,
Mhm.
but
You're working too, aren't you?
I'm working 2 jobs. One of them's an internship, and I'm not getting paid for that internship.
Yeah, I remember us talking about that.
Yeah, so it's going to be it's a give and take because that class is technically the internship,
Mhm.
but I'm pretty sure I have to like write papers and stuff for the internship. So it's a give and take. I won't have to go to class every day, but
See, that's nice though. That's actually like nice because you can have your rest days and they'll just like catch up on work and stuff like that.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have classes Wednesday or Friday.
You got it made then.
Yeah.
I've only had the opportunity of having no class on Friday, but the plus side to that, I haven't had a class on Friday since sophomore year.
Yeah.
And
last semester I didn't have, or 2 semesters ago I didn't have classes on Tuesday or Thursday, and I didn't even mean to at all.
Just kind of happened.
Yeah, I just had.
Let me guess, you had like 5 classes on Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
No, it was only 4.
That's still a lot.
No, I had 3 and 1 was online.
There you go. It's actually
nice. It wasn't bad at all, and they were just back to back, so I got them out of the way, and I was done.
My last schedule this past semester was probably one of my better schedules. I had 1 class early on Monday and Wednesday, so once I was done with that, I'd like go to the gym, and then like meet my friends for lunch afterwards, and then I'd go like take a nap or go to the library or something like that. I'd be done with class in the gym by noon.
See, I'm not ready for this next semester just because like my day starts at 9 on Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
And it doesn't end until 6 because I have a 3-hour class every Tuesday, Thursday. God. So I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
And I have 1 class on Monday, and it's an environmental science class because it's a supplemental class I have to take.
Is it like a basic 100 level?
Nope. It's 485. Ooh. So it was weird because like my professor was like, you got to take supplemental classes, which means it is not a rec class, but it could be a rec class. So I took parks and recreation or whatever, or it was like the study of national parks.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is a great idea for you to do. It's a supplemental class and it's exactly what you want to do. Perfect. And I was like, okay. And I went to sign up for it, and his wife was teaching it. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just a coincidence. And then I look at it as like 400 level class. I'm like, I think he's just trying to help his wife fill the class. But maybe at the same time, I asked him about it the next day. He was like, hey man, I got to do what I can. But it was a coincidence that it was the thing I wanted to go into. I was like, yeah, okay, I feel you. I definitely would have done the same thing. But I emailed the professor because she needed to get me in there for me to take it. I was like, hey, can I take this class? I got to do it for this. And she's like, are you sure? It's like, it's a 400 level class, and we're going to be touching on a lot of environmental science stuff. So you might want to brush up on that. I was like, I don't know any of that, so I'm not going to do it.
What is trying to think of how to ask the question, because like for my major, the class letters, I guess, like for sport management, it's PRT, and then like the number of the class, it would be like PRT 380 or something like that. What's it for you?
It's just rec.
REC. Yep.
Yeah. I hate it because this past semester I had my 5 classes and they were all rec and then a number.
Yeah. That was my,
oh gosh.
Yeah, that was my my schedule last semester, where it was literally like I had PRT 238, PRT 380, PRT 406.
See, I was taking 2 400 levels and 2 300. Or no. 2 400, 3 300. And it's because like I tried to sign up for all the basic classes, like the 303 and the whatever comes next, and it was like, nope, sorry, those are full.
Yeah.
And it was like, you have to take the 2 hardest first. right after the base level class.
Yikes.
It's like, that'll be fun. I mean, but I got a B, so I'm cool with
There
that.
you go. As long as you get your B, as long as you get your GPA up.
Man, some girl, she was like telling me, she was like, yeah, I'm kind of stressed this semester because I'm taking 18 credit hours. I was like, okay. And she's like, yeah, but they're all rec classes, so they're super easy. And I was like, well,
What?
I was like, I'm kind of struggling right now. She's like, oh, okay. I was like, well, I
Really?
am taking the rec and I was like, I'm taking the rec marketing the research, marketing, and risk management, which are the 3 hardest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know.
Do you ever have like people in your class that are like a huge kiss up to the professor?
No.
Because we got one in our major. Everyone knows who she is. I won't say her name. We'll just call her. Velma. His first name that came to my mind. Velma loves to kiss up to every single professor in the major.
Man,
she is like the worst. But she came up to me before one of our exams one time, and she was like, "Hey, you're in so and so's class, right?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "You're in 380." I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Have you taken the exam yet?" And I was like, "No."
I took 380 this year.
Huh?
I took 380.
You did?
Yeah.
So did I. It was not a very fun class. Analytics and sport is what ours was.
Yeah, that's what mine was. Research.
Anyway, she was like, "Have you taken your exam yet?" I was like, "No, I take it on Thursday." It was like Monday, and she was like, "Yeah, we take ours tomorrow. Do you want the study guide?" I took it. Do you want the study guide? I took it from the professor.
What?
And I was like, "What are you on about?" And she was like, "Yeah, I went to the professor's office hours, and he gave me like a comprehensive study guide. I've shared it with a bunch of people. I can add you to the Google Doc." And I was like, I literally stopped for a second. I was like, "Is this a trick?" And she was like, "Why would this be a trick?" And I was like, I don't know. But yeah, I'll take the study guide." And she was like, "Yeah, I'll email it."
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was waiting for her to be like, "All right, we got him, booking boys," and like the professors come out and be like, "You're expelled for fraud or whatever." But no, pass the exam. Got an 82 on it. So
yeah, I don't think we have a kiss up person, but there is this one person that was in a lot of my classes, and she was like, I think she took the professors being relaxed a little too far, because anytime they would say something, she'd be like, "What the heck?" like really loud, and they would kind of look at her and be like, "What?"
She'd walk in class and be like, "What's up, Tom?" and like slap their hand or whatever.
She would just like always make these little comments. But it was weird for me because like the teachers being so relaxed made me more relaxed. So I was able to like talk a lot. And so all my professors knew my name because I talked all the time.
Yeah.
Just like anytime they would ask questions, I would answer them just because I was more relaxed and not like is this the wrong answer?
Yeah. I had a similar instance in which class was that? It was I think it was it was 478, I believe. Dr. Bunn's a really nice professor. He's very lax about everything, but I'd ask like 3 or 4 questions per class because I was just like comfortable with asking him. He wouldn't make you feel like stupid. But there was one professor who just made me feel really, really dumb. And she's unfortunately she's like my internship coordinator.
Oh gosh.
So like I have to like report to her anytime like I do something for my internship, and she makes me feel so dumb. And I don't think she likes me either, which makes it even worse. Which I don't know what I did to her. I've been everything but nice to her.
Yeah, I've had a teacher. It was my German 2 teacher. She did not like me, and I didn't like her either. She would always make these little comments towards me, and like,
"Oh, Deutschland."
I would always be very smart back to her. And she was from Ukraine.
Oh,
she spoke 8 languages and could write 13.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous. And then she'd be like, "Why don't you guys understand this?" Be like, "I'm sorry, Greta."
Is that what her name was?
I can't remember. It was. Oh wait, hold on. It was really long.
Anastasia Zulkan-Porfkov.
Hold on. Let me look it up real fast.
Yeah, I don't know what that professor's deal was, or like what her deal is. Her name's Miss Brown.
Her name was Olga Trokomenko.
Olga.
She was ridiculous.
That is like one of the most
Trokomenko
Ukrainian names I've ever heard. Olga.
Yeah. what did she do?
Come with me if you want to live.
I can't remember exactly what the instance was, but it was like, so we had to learn like, it was like either adverbs or like, so in the German language, there's like, you get to this one point, I think it's called perfect past tense or whatever. And it's like none of the words follow a certain pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So like you just have to memorize all these words. And there's like a list of 100 words. And she's like, you guys got to remember this. And one day she asked me, she was like, Josef, say your words. And I'm like, oh, I don't know them yet. And she's like, why? I was like, I haven't studied them yet. I have other classes. And she's like, well, you need to know these. And I'm just like, I think I'm okay right now. The test isn't for like blah, blah, blah. And she's like, every time I would ask her a question, she'd be like, well, if you would study your words, you would know. Jeez. And it would have nothing to do with that.
Man,
and so like,
I would be pissed.
Anytime she would say something, I would always make a little comment. And then she would just like throw her head back and look at me. She looked like Ukrainian Lord Farquaad. And it was so weird. For the final exam, she was so nice to me. I'm like, why is she being nice?
Oh, you know why?
I was like, oh, the evals.
Yeah, class evals, man.
Yeah.
That's, you can see it because,
she's like, oh, Josef, you did so good. You get 100 on your exam.
Professors usually shape up around class eval time because they want you to give them those good evals. I usually rip my professors apart. It's like, it's
yeah,
brutal.
if they're bad, I also go on Rate My Professor. Be like, worst professor.
Yeah, I've
ever.
done that. I did that for my my math professor freshman
me
year.
Me too, dude.
Yeah, I
calculus.
Yeah, calculus.
Yeah, it was me too.
Calc 1, man, I ripped him to shreds. And what's funny is that I went on the page to like rip him apart. He had like a 4.5, and like it was almost like a 5-star rating, and everyone's like, "This professor is the best." And I was like the only negative comment on there.
Man, yeah, my calculus teacher was so weird. She never introduced herself, so I never knew her name. I never looked at the syllabus either. I didn't care. But
maybe that's why you failed.
No, it was because I was horrible at math. She taught it like you already knew it, and I can't do that.
Oh, I hate that.
You have to.
I hate when professors do that.
She goes in there and she was like, she's like, all right, I'm gonna show you guys step by step how to do this because you've never done this before. And so she's going, and then she gets to the one part, and she skips over something. And she's like, you guys should already know how to do this. And then she keeps going. And I'm like, wait, hold on. What?
Yeah.
You just, what?
It's like that meme where, like, on the board, like on the chalkboard, it says, like, 2 + 2 is 4. You look down for 1 second, you look up, and it's like, it's something completely different.
Yeah,
it's like
pretty much
rocket science math.
That's what it felt like, man. Like, calculus was no joke.
Yeah.
Like,
I've never been, math has never been my strong suit. So
me either.
Calculus for me was a nightmare. I ended up pulling out a B- in that class.
What?
Somehow.
I got a D.
Hey, I mean, like, as long as you didn't have to take it again.
I wasn't going to.
I'll tell you this though. Drew dropped her calc class. she couldn't take the heat. Sorry, Drew, if you're listening, but I needed to prove to you.
Shout out, but not really.
It's just shout out, but not really.
It's just shade.
Yeah, it was either a C+ or a B-. I feel like it was a B-, but I could be wrong. I felt like I bombed the final, but I had an A in the class before I took the final. I bombed it.
I did all the homework. That's the only thing I had a good grade on.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's the whole reason.
Everything else was horrible.
Mm-hmm. We only had 2 tests in that class. We had a bunch of homework. Homework was like 50% of the grade, and then the 2 tests were like the other 50%, basically. I did okay on the midterm, but I absolutely bombed the final. I think I got like a 40 on the final.
I did bad on everything except for the homework, and that's the only reason I didn't do bad on the homework is because I had Mathway, and I had my friend Rebecca, who's a math major, helping me.
Math majors, man.
She's like, I think she changed. She's like, she's teaching now for like.
Does she do the tutorial center?
I don't know. She's something with teaching.
More powers to math majors, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know how. Like, it's like a puzzle that they can. It's like a Rubik's cubes that they have the cheat codes to.
I'll tell you this: like, math is fun when you know what you're doing.
No.
But if you don't know what you're doing, it's the worst.
It's never been fun for me ever.
Yeah. I assume it would be more fun if
Long division. Good grief. Yada yada does it.
Oh,
so you're approaching me.
oh, you are approaching me.
Can't beat the crap out of you
Math
all the way back here.
Math when I try to do it. Oh, you are approaching me instead of running away.
I can't get the crap beaten out of me
if I don't come closer. My math, come as close as you like.
Let's compare the speed of our equations. All right, well, this has been a pretty long episode. I guess we might as well go ahead and end it here. Ooh, let's see if we can get it. Oh, never mind. I was going to see if we can get it to match up with the first time, which is 27:48, but it's too late.
Oh, we tried.
We could have. All right, whatever. All right. We will see you guys on the next episode. It's time for the outro.
I don't remember it. I don't remember the outro.
It's 7 dudes.
Just do it. I'll remember it next time.
All right. Do. Schmoop. There you go.